Jeopardy! Please welcome today's contestants. A grocery clerk from Gary, North Carolina, Jay York. A fast food cook from Hermiston, Oregon, Ben Spinden. And an aspiring journalist from Denver, Colorado, Eugene Yu. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy! The spirit of Alex Trebek who has manifested within me. Surprisingly.
Surprise.
I had to hit tooth and nail to get that to happen. But yes, it is time for some good old-fashioned Jeopardy! I haven't been able to do one of these in a while because lack of material. But I've got some brand new material, and I've got 3 excited players. Eugene, Ben, and Jay. Great to have you here. Let's have some fun, shall we? Here we go. Jeopardy round. And these categories now in play. First things first, with first in quotation marks. We know what that means. Next, we have world capitals, 21st century films. We'll play with some toys. Hey, drink up. And finally, rhyme time. Eugene, start us, please.
First, 200.
Ironically enough. Laura Bush from 2001 to 2009. Jay.
What is the first lady?
Correct.
First, 400.
Lou Gehrig was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame for playing this position. Ben.
What is first base?
That's right. You select.
First foot, 600.
Keep going. Fire, police, or medical personnel. Whoever's earliest on the scene to assist in an emergency. Eugene.
What are first responders?
Everyone's on the board.
First, 800.
It's your relationship to your mother's brother's daughter. Eugene?
Who's your first cousin?
That's right.
First, 1,000.
The leader of any orchestra section sits in this position. Eugene?
What is the first chair?
That is 1,000 for you.
World, 200.
Okay. Proverbially speaking, all roads lead to this city. Eugene?
What is Rome?
C.
World, 400.
The temple of the reclining Buddha is in this capital of Bangkok. Eugene?
What is Bangkok?
Did I say the answer out loud?
Yes,
You know
I
what?
didn't know how Ken felt during the exhibition.
I'm gonna give everyone 400 for that mistake.
Whoops.
Eugene, it is still your selection.
600 world.
The name of this Canadian capital comes from a native word meaning to trade. Jay.
What is Ottawa?
Correct.
World capitals 800, please.
The ski museum in this Norwegian capital placed a 2,500-year-old ski on display. Jay.
What is Oslo?
Oslo, Norway, yes.
Finish off world capitals.
The Central American capital was named for its patron saint, Joseph.
Oh.
Eugene?
What is San Jose?
Shay would kill you if you got it wrong, yes.
21st century, 200.
Just going left to right here.
Right.
16-year-old Katniss Everdeen is forced to fight other teenagers in this 2012 blockbuster. Jay.
What is the Hunger Games?
That's right.
Films 400.
This actor broke his ankle making Mission Impossible Fallout, and the footage is in the film. Ben.
Who is Tom Cruise?
He's the one.
And Hello Aubrey, 21st century films for 6.
Hi there.
In 2019, this King of the Monsters returned to team up with Mothra. Jay.
Who is Godzilla?
Correct.
Let's see. Films 800, please.
The second Jurassic World film was subtitled Fallen This. Jay.
What is Fallen Kingdom?
That's right.
And finish off films for 1,000.
The answer there is the Daily Double. All right, Jay, you are only $400 off of the lead. What will you risk?
I will risk 1,000.
1,000 only? All right, here's your clue in 21st century films. A documentary detailing the downfall of this music festival is subtitled The Greatest Party That Never Happened.
Unfortunately, I got nothing. Unfortunately, I do not know.
First miss of the round. What is the Fire Festival? Fyre. All right, so you didn't risk that much, just 1,000.
All right.
Still your board.
Let's switch it up a little bit. Rhyme time 200.
Ah, breaking the trend. A phony porterhouse. Eugene.
Was a fake steak.
That's right.
Prime time 400.
Instruct college kids on the art of oration. Eugene.
Was a teach speech.
That's right.
Prime time 600.
Mr. Jackman's chimney passages. Eugene.
What a huge flute.
That's right.
Prime 800.
A tuxedo for an amphibian. Eugene.
What a new cute.
That's right.
Prime 1000.
Closing it off. A person who presents you with a container for your arrows. Eugene.
Was a quiver giver.
That's another 1,000 for you.
Drink 200.
It was the first type of soft drink bottled under the A&W brand name. Eugene.
Was root beer.
That's right.
Drink 400.
Traditionally, a Shirley Temple is made with grenadine, ginger ale, and a garnish of this red fruit. Eugene.
Was a cherry.
That's right.
Drink 600.
Meaning fresh in Spanish, this grapefruit soda was introduced in the 1960s. J.
What is Fresca?
C.
Drink 800.
Consumption of this beverage peaked around 1950 when the average American downed 600 glasses a year. Eugene?
Was milk.
Got milk? Yeah, you do.
Drink 1000.
This tea, flavored with orange, was named for a 19th century British Prime Minister. Eugene?
What is Earl Grey?
That's another 1,000 for you. One category left.
200.
In 2016, this fashion doll got the full flight experience with her pink passport glamour jet. J.
It's Barbie.
Of course.
Toy 400.
The idea for this toy came from watching students throwing empty pie tins. J.
What is a Frisbee?
That's it.
600.
Invented to be a synthetic rubber compound during World War II, it was first sold as Gooey Gup. J.
What is Silly Putty?
That's right.
Toys 800.
Around 500 BC, Greek kids were playing with this toy popularized by Donald Duncan in the 1920s. Ben.
Was a yo-yo.
That is right, and now the $1,000 clue. Melody Ellison, a doll whose story is set in the 1960s, is from this company that teaches kids about history. Eugene.
Was American Girl.
That is right. Only one miss throughout that entire first round. Holy shit, that was really, really good. Like I said, I definitely feel like some of this material is a little bit more on the easy side. You know, all things considered, we may make this a 2-game affair. I think we do have time for another round.
Well, hopefully.
But let's see how you guys do in Double Jeopardy. I will go right ahead and get that set up. I gotta say, hosting from a tablet actually does feel a lot more easier.
Does it
Something
help?
Ben and Ryan do nowadays.
There you go.
I guess it helps.
It does, actually. Anywho, I'm also thrilled to say that this board does have some visual material as well.
Oh, good.
So, I think one of it may be broken, though. I haven't been able to really fix it. But, it'll be Ben that selects first in the Double Jeopardy round with these 6 categories. First off, we have inventors, Grammy winners, some U.S. history, classic literature, around the house, and finally, some impressive numbers. Ben, starters, please.
Grammy winners for
This Rolling in the Deep singer took home Best New Artist in 2009. Ben,
Who is Adele?
she's the one.
Grammy 8.
Known as the Red-Headed Stranger, he won for On the Road Again in 1981 and Ride Me Back Home in 2020. Eugene,
Who's Millie Nelson?
that's him.
Grammy 1200.
She won a Grammy in 2020 for the album Testimony. 40 years earlier, she won for the disco hit I Will Survive. Eugene.
It was Gloria Gaynor.
She's the one.
Grammy 1600.
He won his first Grammy in 1967, not for rock and roll, but for his gospel album, How Great Thou Art. Ben.
Who was Elvis Presley?
The King. Yes.
2000.
Closing out the category. In 2017, his album, Coloring Book, became the first streaming-only album to win a Grammy. Eugene?
It was Chance the Rapper.
That's 2000 for you. I didn't think you would get that. Holy shit.
Damn.
Impressive.
Literature 1200.
Ooh. Okay.
Chapter 13 of this novel is called Another View of Hester. Eugene.
What is a Scarlet Letter?
That's right.
1600. Literature.
The answer there is the first Daily Double.
Carpe Diem.
Carpe Diem. Oh, okay. Going
going all in.
15
Going all
to
in.
6. He will have 31-2 if you're correct. Here is the clue. An American ambulance driver falls in love with a British nurse during World War II in this Hemingway book.
What is a Farewell to Arms?
You have doubled your score.
Not bad.
All right.
Inventors 1600.
All right. I think this has a broken visual clue, but I'll give it to you anyway. The medallion of the National Inventors Hall of Fame depicts this owner of 1,093 patents. Eugene.
Who's Thomas Edison?
You didn't even need the graphic. You're right.
2000 inventors.
His first working model of the telegraph was constructed in part from an old picture frame. J.
Who is Morse?
Samuel Morse, correct.
Inventors 12, please.
The answer there is a visual daily double. All right, well, Eugene jump-started his score. Maybe you have a chance to do the same here.
3,000.
Just 3,000? Okay, you'll have 9,400 if you're correct. Here is the clue. In his sketches, this Renaissance painter left designs for a construction crane and a movable bridge.
Who is Leonardo da Vinci?
You have added 3,000. Oh, let me just make sure I get the wager in right. Didn't do
Hello,
that.
Lobo.
Well, goodbye, Robo.
Bye,
Lobo.
And there are no more daily doubles. Go again, Jack.
All right. Inventors 8.
A $50,000 grant by the South Carolina legislature helped him manufacture his cotton gin. Eugene.
Who's Eli Whitney?
Correct.
400 inventors.
In 1877, he sailed to Europe to introduce his new telephone. Oh, I'm sorry. Eugene.
Who's Alexander Graham Bell?
That's him.
800 literature.
This Dickens classic begins. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. J.
What is The Tale of Two Cities?
That's right.
Literature 4.
In 1851, this Herman Melville work was first published in England as The Whale. J.
What is Moby Dick?
Yes.
Finished literature.
I think we can all agree Moby Dick was probably the biggest dick in literature.
Mm-hmm. All right, finished literature 2.
In The Great Gatsby, Jay Gatsby lived in this fictional area of Long Island based off the real-life Great Neck. Eugene.
What is West Egg?
That's right.
History 400.
This American general who turned traitor during the Revolution got over $6,000 for his efforts. Ben.
Who was Benedict Arnold?
He's the traitor.
800 U.S. history.
It's the month, day, and year on which the U.S. celebrated its bicentennial. Eugene.
Was July 4th, 1976.
That's the date.
History 1200.
The 1765 Act called for duties on dozens of items, including newspapers, dice, and legal documents. Eugene.
What is the Stamp Act?
Right.
History 1600.
This company was founded in 1852 to provide banking and mail delivery to the gold camps of California. Eugene.
What is Wells Fargo?
Right.
History 2000.
The Constitution originally assigned this state the most members in the House with 10. Eugene.
What is Virginia?
Yes.
House 400.
Parts of this household machine include a feed dog, a design cam, and a bobbin. Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on a minute.
Whoops.
Eugene.
What is a sewing machine?
There we go. Sorry about that.
That's okay. House 800.
This sink on a cabin has a deadly sin for a name. Eugene.
What is a vanity?
That's right.
House 1200.
It's something worn by a beauty pageant contestant or the frame that holds the glass in a window. Eugene?
What is a sash?
That's right.
House 1600.
A bathroom shared by 2 bedrooms with a door entering from each is named for this nursery rhyme pair. Eugene.
Or Jack and Jill.
Of course.
House 2000.
In 2009, this company known for vacuums introduced a bladeless fan called the Air Multiplier. Eugene?
What is Dyson?
That's another $2,000 for you. One category left.
400.
In 2020, this Arkansas-based retailer topped the Fortune 500 for the 8th year in a row. Jay.
What is Walmart?
And Chapel is listening on that one.
Yeah, and they can go fuck themselves too.
Exactly.
800, please.
More than 90,000 fans attended the 1999 Women's World Cup final in this Pasadena venue, setting a record. Eugene.
What is a Rose Bowl?
Yes.
And the state's going to the Rose Bowl, by the way.
I love it.
1200.
Renowned for speed, this carnivore can go from standing to 45 miles per hour in 2 seconds. Eugene.
What is a cheetah?
Yes.
1600.
Of 1 day, 10 days, or 100 days, it's roughly how long it takes for a human heart to beat 1,000,000 times. Eugene?
What is 10 days?
10 days is correct, and now the last clue for 2000. Fetching $44 million at auction in 2014, her painting of a white flower set a record for female artists. Eugene?
Who is Georgia O'Keeffe?
She is the one, and that adds another 2,000. That brings you up to a very impressive 53,200. My God, I told you guys these clues were easy, but I didn't think you guys would steamroll this board. Holy shit, that is absolutely stunning. I think there was only one miss throughout that entire game. But alas and alack, Final Jeopardy remains, and the category the three of you will be dealing with is travel and tourism. Go ahead and make your wagers, guys. Okay. Wagers are in. And now, gentlemen, your clue in travel and tourism. Souvenirs sold at this landmark have included 1962 World's Fair glassware and mugs boasting, "I made it to the top." You have 30 seconds. Good luck. And oh man, all right, let's see how you guys did with this one. Ben, we're going to start with you. You had 4,400 going into Final Jeopardy. Let's see what you came up with as a response. What is Mount Everest? I don't remember Mount Everest ever having a gift shop, Ben.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So it's going to cost you, I'm afraid, how much?
Basically.
4,400. You dropped to 0. All right, let's go to Jay York. He had $11,000. Let's see what he came up with as a response. What is the Eiffel Tower? No, the World's Fair of 1962 was not held in Paris. So it's going to cost you something. How much?
Thinking of
5,800. So you drop down to 5,200 as we go to Eugene. Could not be caught unless he did something reckless. Let's see if he came up with the correct response. What is the Seattle Space Needle? Yes, the 1962 World's Fair was in Seattle.
that was the other one I was thinking of. So
So
it's all right.
there it is. Let's see what Eugene's going to do to his score.
How big?
He's going to double it. Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
106,400. You know
Hi,
what?
Robo.
Ben, do we have time? Do we have time for another game?
I
hope so.
think so, yeah.
Aubrey, would you like in?